Swaddling can help calm a fussy baby and improve sleep, but only if done right. Hi, I'm Dr. Peter, I'm a pediatrician, and I'm here to show you the safe, simple, and secure way to help your baby feel snug by swaddling them the right way. Let's go. There are so many different ways to swaddle a baby, and throughout my training, I've asked so many nurses to show me their style, and every single nurse does it completely differently, and probably every parent does as well, but I have learned from the best, and this is the way that I currently swaddle because I've combined all the best ways I've seen other people do it, and this is what I found is most helpful for parents who say, my baby's crying and inconsolable, and I'm like, let me swaddle them. Hi camera, how you doing? Welcome back everybody. We have the 2-camera process. What do we think of it? I like it a lot. So, whenever it comes to lifting a baby, I think a lot of people are very nervous, especially first-time parents and trainees. They're treating babies very gingerly, which we appreciate, but they're a little bit more robust and can handle a bit more. Always support the neck, so the first thing I do is I put my hand under the neck and upper back, and then next one is under the tush, and you lift. And so I always bring the baby close to my body because then I have an anchor point, and then I extend, and then I hold the baby like this. So my baby is like a football, and while the baby's a football, I use my free hand or my non-dominant hand, and I create the area. The diamond format. So as you see, I have one tail on this side, one tail on this side, one tail on this side, and one tail at the top. The tip diamond folds in. Now your baby, again, support the neck and the tush, comes, and the neck is at the crease of the tip of the diamond. Now I'm gonna stand for this just so that you can see. I use my hands to apply a little pressure to both of the arms so that the arms are not moving. Again, some babies like to have one arm out, one arm in, but I like to put both arms in and then see how this crease protects the mouth. We talked about SIDS in one of the videos, and we don't want anything loose or anything that can cover the baby's mouth. So by putting the baby at the level of the crease, the swaddle keeps their mouth clear, which is perfect. So I take the swaddle and I go across until the swaddle goes completely around both arms, and then I lift and tuck so that the swaddle goes underneath the baby's tush. So their own pressure is locking them in. Same thing with the other arm, hold both arms in, swaddle goes across, and see it's making a little V-neck here. You tuck underneath the baby's tush, and that gives you this little tail with your final diamond. Now, the reason why this is great is because some people know just difference in opinion. Some people like to make the hips really tight. I like to give babies the opportunity to kick out. So right now their legs are inside the swaddle, but they're not super tight. And this comes and gently lays over like a little burrito bowl. You tuck it in, and sometimes, I will tuck it in up here like that. And there's your baby. Some people do completely different ways, do both across. Some people do, instead of this one comes up, some people take the bottom tail, come upward like that, and then lift this one across. Oops, sorry Tina, oh my gosh. And do like that. There's so many different ways to swaddle, but I think this way keeps the hips a little bit too tight. Again, different ways to swaddle. You'll find out what your baby likes. And the other thing that's really important to ask is, how many layers should the baby be wearing? Well, Tina's already wearing 1 layer, and she has a swaddle on, so that's 2 layers. I'm currently wearing 2 layers, and I'm hot, so I kind of only want to wear 1 layer right now. So if I only want to wear 1 layer to feel comfortable, she needs at least 1 layer extra than what I would need to be comfortable, so 1 plus 1 is 2, and she already has 2 layers, so that is enough for her. So let's just do that one more time for everyone who wants to practice. If you have your own baby at home, you can tag me in a video or just let me know what the experience was like. And if you have a different way to swaddle, also let me know, because we can all learn from each other. Again, under the head, and then hand on the tush, lift up, and I'm gonna pretend like I'm a lefty this time, so I'm gonna bring her in on my left side. Great. And then my non-dominant hand is gonna go and fix my area. Okay. Tail, tail, tail. Tip diamond, folds in, folds in, folds in. Hand under the head, hand under the tush. Then, you see her? She's already behaving like a real baby. Her hand wants to come out. We tuck the hand, put both hands down, across, and then lift the baby and tuck under the tush, and then across, lift the baby and tuck under the tush. And then you have your end of the tail, and this comes up. And then you take your baby one last time, and then you rock them to sleep. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Actually, Tina and I will see you in the next one, which we will link right here. What do you think, Tina? It's time for Tina to go to sleep. Ciao, y'all! Isn't she so cute? She's literally the cutest.